Hi everyone, welcome back. How many of you have been practicing the meditations that I've given you? None? All? I don't know. I want some feedback, so please get back to me on that. I have got some feedback actually from several people, but I want to hear more. Did you have any interesting experiences which you think you'd like to share? Um, I know that you can have lots of interesting experiences when you follow these kind of practices. Now, I'm going to start this video by asking you a question. And don't think it's a weird question because it is weird, but then, you know. Um, the question is, how many of you have a room which meditates? Aha, I told you it was weird. Another question, how many of you have agarbattis which meditate, music which meditates, earphones which meditate? Doesn't make sense, isn't it? I, I know that a lot of you think that I'm nuts, but well, I'm just proving it. So, why do you think I'm asking you these questions about meditating rooms and meditating earphones and meditating agarbattis? Um, why? I mean, what has that got to do with your meditation? Actually, it's got everything to do with your meditation. Why? Because if you look at it, the focus very often when it comes to meditation is on the outside and the outside circumstances which enable you to meditate better. Whereas, where should the focus be? Logically, it has to be inside. It can't be here because this is where you think, you don't want to think. So where should it be? It has to be not just in your head, but all over. It has to be in every cell. It has to be in your entire body, every cell, every tissue. You have to be aware of it, and that's the purpose of this particular meditation. I call it living meditation, and it helps you really understand what is happening to you in response to this world. So, what is this meditation that I'm talking about? I call it living meditation, which means you don't have to set a space for it. You don't have to set aside a separate time for it. You don't have to discipline yourself in that sense. But yes, it's about being with yourself 100% at all given moments. And what does that mean? Being aware of the sensations, being aware of your feelings, your thoughts, your emotions, and most importantly, where are these emotions stored within you? Now, how do you know where these emotions are? Well, everything you feel reflects or is reflected in the body. If I meet somebody and I'm upset by that person, I will feel a kind of a sensation within the body. Some people I get scared of. Like, let's see, when you think of somebody whom you're scared of, where do you feel the sensation? You feel it in your stomach. It's like a funny, uncomfortable tenseness, not nice feeling. When you think of somebody you love, I feel it somewhere in my heart and somewhere here. If I think of someone I can't stand, just can't stand, I feel it somewhere, I don't know, somewhere here. Yeah, somewhere between my gut and my heart, somewhere there. I just can't stand that person. So it's there all along, it's there within your body. Now, the thing is, you have to be aware through the day about what is the sensation that you're feeling when you're faced with a particular situation slash person slash circumstance. Now, this is what you do through the day. You must remember that every person you come across is a mirror of something. It shows a part of you which maybe you have forgotten, or maybe you don't want to think about, you've suppressed. So you look at somebody and say, oh, I get irritated, but what you actually feel at times is anger towards someone else who look like that person, perhaps. Is that making sense? So that is one way of doing the exercise. That means you are continuously watching yourself, watching your reactions through the day with every situation you encounter, whether it's a person or a circumstance of some sort. How do you react? What does it remind you of? Look at all the sensations, feel the sensations, don't change it, just be with it and observe it as it leaves the body over a period of minutes, hours, maybe a couple of times you might have to go through this exercise and it's done. The second way of doing the same thing is actually to scan your body. Close your eyes and scan your body. Here you don't have to go and meet people or anything. You just scan your body with your eyes shut and see what is it that you're really feeling. In the sense, as you scan the body, ask yourself this following question. What is it which is standing between me and my peace? Now, when you do that, you will find yourself getting flooded with sensations and feelings. You might find yourself getting a lot of noise which collects in the head. Oh, I'm irritated because of. But then every time just ask yourself, is this really what it is? Is it really? And then, so no, actually, you know what? I've never liked people like this. Okay. Is it really what it is? I mean, that is the symptom that you're talking about, but what is the real cause? Most of the time, it will come down to a memory. And as I told you in the earlier case, do the same thing. Identify the cause and let it get released from your body as you go through this exercise. The third way of doing the same exercise requires a certain degree of self-hypnosis, I feel. In this, you observe the feeling, feel the discomfort, feel the sensation, feel that whatever is, bothering you. And after a while, imagine yourself collecting it from wherever it is collected in the body, wherever it is, and take it out. Now, that requires you to visualize, imagine yourself pulling it out of your body and keeping it aside. You can even wrap it up and throw it away. So, but with that, you need to be able to self-hypnotize, which is essentially if you do enough breathing, you'll automatically get into that zone. But I think even the exercise number 2, which is more focused on just feeling the sensation and releasing it, I find that much more useful. So with that, we'll come to the end of this session. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you have any doubts, you're welcome, more than welcome to call me up and tell me, boss, I didn't understand this or whatever. And in case you did understand it correctly, and if I have been able to communicate, I hope you will come back and say, yeah, something happened. And I'd love to hear more from you. But until next time, bye.